What's going on, everybody? It's Nick with NB Sports, back again with my partner Brandon Rowe.
How are you guys?
What you got for me today?
So we're gonna be talking football today. I know it's been a while since we've actually been speaking of the game football. It's been mostly basketball, but now that you guys got your lineup situated, you drafted, you've seen how the NBA season has played out so far. So we're gonna get back into football. And so this week in fantasy, I'm going to say sit the Denver passing offense, Demaryius Thomas, Emmanuel Sanders, and Trevor Siemian, because they are last in the league in passing, and it's just they're not productive. They don't have many passing touchdowns, and they're going to rely on the run game to beat Oakland this week. Oakland's defense is atrocious, and the run defense is even worse. So, I'm going to say sit them because Oakland's run defense is going to win or lose in this game.
Yep, and now I'm going to say sit Amari Cooper. You got Denver, great pass defense. Amari Cooper's done fantastic, and Derek Carr's been out of this world. But I don't think this is Amari Cooper's week. So sit him against a very prolific defense.
Right. Another one from that game, I'm going to say start Devontae Booker, C.J. Anderson on IR. I'm going to say start Devontae Booker. He's going to get just about all the carries. He was already really productive. Averaging over 5 yards a carry in Denver already up to this point in the season, being a backup. So I'm going to say start Devontae Booker if you got him, if you can trade for him or get him, not do it.
Now we're going to stick in that division, but we're not going the same game. I'm going to say start Spencer Ware. Jamal Charles is out. Spencer Ware's been very good catching out of the backfield all year, doing his thing. So I'm going to say start him. He's going to have a big week.
Right, and so the last one I'm going to say start is a wide receiver from Atlanta, Mohamed Sanu. Had the game winner against Green Bay last week. I'm going to say start Mohamed Sanu. They're playing Tampa Bay, whose passing defense, you couldn't name a single corner on that team. So I'm going to say start Mohamed Sanu. He's going to get you at least 90 yards and maybe a score.
And now I'm going to say start Quincy Enunwa. This is my last one as well. Enunwa's been hot the past 2 weeks. 2 weeks with, near upper 90 yards and a touchdown. Right. So he's been very good. So what you got now?
So we got 3 questions for you guys that people have sent in. Big one, obviously, is Jamie Collins going to the Browns. From what I've heard from all the reports is that Jamie Collins was trying to lead that team, not in a positive way. He was trying to be the star of that team and leave everyone else to the side because he wanted to basically man that team, coach that team himself, and we all know that doesn't sit well with Bill Belichick.
Yeah, no, see, I actually kind of like the trade. I don't like what they got from the Browns. I think they could have, if they would have done what they should have, they could have got more. But I think it opens up Arkevius Mingo.
You're right.
You got Mingo, Flowers, another guy that you very much like.
Right.
That's going to open them up, and
exactly.
I think it's going to help them.
Yeah. A big part that I was thinking is Tom Brady has 2 or 3 more good years in this league. They need to stop planning for the future, stop getting draft picks from trades, and start giving Tom Brady weapons right now. He has 2 or 3 good years left in this league. Start getting weapons that he can use right now. He doesn't have to wait for. Stop planning for the future. This is a team that has drafted 8 quarterbacks since Tom Brady's been drafted and started. You just stop worrying about his insurance policy and just worry about him doing him right now. That's just me.
Now, like I see it, they've got their guy. Jimmy G, he's got the keys after Brady's gone. Even getting rid of Jamie Collins in this trade, I think it kind of adds depth in a way because
it opens it up.
Two guys get more playing time that could be just as good. Now, I don't think Jamie Collins is going to be effective after this.
I don't. I feel like he was definitely a system player, as we've seen
time and time again.
Right, like people leave New England, they obviously are there for a reason. Chandler Jones isn't a bad player now. He still has 5 sacks. New England is almost near to last in sacks this year, which is a big problem. Our defense has been horrible. They let Landry Jones look like an all-star quarterback. Like, imagine if Ben Roethlisberger was playing for Pittsburgh in that game. It would have been a shootout. So I'm saying we shouldn't have done it. That's just me. I understand that Bill Belichick wants to be the head honcho, but at least just let him. I see getting what you can for him right now. I see but why get a 3rd-round pick? He was a 2nd-rounder. Get something that Tom Brady can use right now, and like they do with Peyton Manning last year. They got Vernon Davis. He wasn't productive, but they got a big guy off the market for Peyton to use that season, and they won a Super Bowl.
Yep.
Tom Brady has little to no time left in this league. give him something to use now.
So we saw that Jamal Charles was on IR,
right.
and similar to that, C.J. Anderson is on IR.
Right, and this is a big part of Denver. C.J. Anderson was
their offense.
He was basically their offense. And since Denver's near to last in passing attack, I'm not sure if Devontae Booker, he's a rookie, like I get that, but I'm not sure if he can take the entire workload that C.J. Anderson did. C.J. Anderson was a guy that you could hit him, and he's still going to get 5 yards. Yeah, that's just what he does.
He's incredible.
Averaging the most yards after contact. It's going to be rough. I feel like this is where their season goes downhill because of injuries, and that defense can't do it all. Like, they're not going to be able to win them every game.
Yeah, I know. Like, their defense is good, but, they're in the red zone. You can get success on them. DeMarcus Ware, is he still out? Yeah.
I think he's back. I think he's back this week.
Well, that helps, but, like, you look at a team like Seattle, their defense against Arizona, a good Arizona team, was on the field for about 45 minutes.
Right.
Their offense got 13 minutes of offense.
Exactly.
And they tied a great Arizona team. Now, Arizona doesn't have the greatest record right now, but they've played tough teams.
Right, it's
New
just
England.
like San Diego.
Right, right, a good team. Now, Seattle's defense was on the field for 45 minutes, and they still had Bobby Wagner jumping over the line to contest that kick. Now, that defense is on another level. When it comes to stamina and how long they can perform, I don't know how long Denver's offense or defense can perform. Perform. Excuse me.
They've lost depth in the offseason.
Yeah.
And so our last question is: can anyone stop New England right now? I feel like there's one team that can come close, and it's going to be Seattle.
Mm-hmm. And we'll see in Week 10 how that.
And that's after New England's bye week, which is this week. And the question is they're not even healthy. Seattle's not healthy.
Well,
and that could be an issue.
Bennett could be out the rest of the regular season. He could require surgery. Cam Chancellor is going to be back.
And he means Michael Bennett, not Marcellus Bennett.
Yes. Yeah, I forgot about that actually. Yeah, so Michael Bennett could be out the rest of the season.
Right.
As we know right now. We don't really know. Cam Chancellor is probably going to be back this week. Rawls potentially could make a Week 10 return, but I mean,
got him on my
as a Seattle guy, I hope.
Yeah, right.
Rawls is a smaller, more compact Marshawn Lynch, but we find out in Week 10 if anybody can stop New England and how Jamie Collins impacts.
And I feel like if Seattle doesn't beat New England in Week 10, I mean, Super Bowl. I'm calling it.
Maybe.
I'm calling it. Super Bowl. Most winningest team. I got you guys. All my Patriot fans out there, I got you. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you for submitting questions. Again, if you have any questions you would like to, you can get a hold of us on Facebook.
Yep, or you can throw it down in the comments below.
You could. Any type of social media, we check it daily.
Yep.
Emails, if you want, just send it in. We'll answer it. So thank you for tuning in this week, and we'll catch you next one.